Hello everybody and welcome to my presentation. I'm going to talk about linguistic framing as a tool of propaganda in Chinese news media. More specifically, I'm looking at the China Daily, which is the leading English news organization from China. And the main question my paper seeks to answer is, in what ways does the China Daily use euphemisms in their articles to try and propagate the views of the Chinese Communist Party? So a little bit of background information. While state propaganda has always been used by the Chinese Communist Party to try and influence, persuade, and control the public opinion in China, there has been a drastic increase in censorship ever since Xi Jinping came to power in 2013. I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. I hope it's correct. So, for example, there is the Great Chinese Firewall, which basically blocks access to foreign media. So there's no Google or YouTube in China. And there's also the so-called document number 9, which states that all media has to include the spirit of the Chinese Communist Party and agree with Xi Jinping's view of the world. So this is also the reason why China ranks 4th from the bottom in the World Press Freedom Index. And in connection to this, I thought about tools of propaganda, and euphemisms and dysphemisms are very commonly used ones. So as a short refresher, euphemisms are expressions that soften references to topics that are sensitive or taboo or disagreeable. And dysphemisms are basically the opposite. They're negatively connotated expressions that make sentences or phrases more direct and less formal and less polite. And the way I'm doing it is I am close reading some selected articles and then simply annotating the euphemisms and dysphemisms. And I'm not done with my paper, but some preliminary findings are that in US-related articles, there is a higher percentage of negatively connotated words than in other articles. Granted, I've only looked at like 3 US-related articles now, but still it's noticeable. And then articles about President Xi Jinping include a lot of euphemisms, more so than in others too. And lastly, articles about sensitive topics such as Hong Kong or Taiwan or the Uyghurs genocide, and they always include some commentary about mainland China's relationship with them. And this relationship is then always highlighted in a positive way through euphemisms. So this is what I found so far. And if you're interested in my references, you can check out my QR code that I have here. You can just scan it. Yes, thank you for your attention.